right. We are ready to get started with our Tai Chi class today. So it is the first of the month, which means we're going to go through the traditional form after our warm up today. So all those postures that we've been learning bit by bit as we've been doing our weekly practice, we put them together today into the regular form. So we'll do our gentle warm up, starting with finding our Tai Chi stance, making sure our feet are parallel, our knees are soft, our hips are tucked. And then just taking a moment to check in, see where you are this morning. Do you have any tender spots, anything that's not feeling great that might need a little extra care and attention today? Have any stresses that you need to take a moment and put aside so that you can focus on your practice? If so, go ahead and do that now. Take that moment and set an intention for yourself to put your whole mind into your practice today. From here, we're going to find our balance. So that gentle rock forward and back, finding the center of the 4 points of the bottom of our feet, feeling the weight shift. And once you've got that center, come to stillness right there, and then do side to side. Again, just feeling the weight shift, taking that time to make sure you're well balanced and everything's in alignment. Coming to center and then finding some stillness there. And then from here, just stretch up through the crown of your head. Really try to grow just a little bit taller while keeping your tailbone tucked and your hips soft. Beautiful. All right, from here, we're going to start bringing in a little gentle movement. Taking a nice deep breath in, you're going to gently lift your chin. And then breath out as you lower your chin towards your chest. Stay within what's a comfortable range of motion for you. Inhaling up and exhaling down. And just be gentle, moving slowly and mindfully to loosen up those neck muscles. One more here. And then bring your head back to center. Now moving right and left. So inhale, look to the left. Exhale, come back to center. And then inhale right. And exhale center. And left. Center. And right. And center. One more to each side. Left. And then moving smoothly through the center, going to the right. And then finally coming back to that center position. Check in again. See if you can stretch up through the crown of your head just a little more. And then from here, we're going to move through our shoulders. So as we inhale, bringing our shoulders up and then down and around and back. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Beautiful. One more here. And then going the other direction, inhaling up and exhaling down and back. Let your breath follow your motion. Nice and slow and gentle. One more here. Beautiful. From here, we're going to move into our extremities. So we're going to start with wiggling our fingers. And then move into the wrists, just giving them a nice little shake, bringing a little motion, a little warmth into them. And then move up into your elbows. And then finally into your shoulders, and just let everything get all noodly and loose. Flop it all around. Let everything go. Perfect. From there, we're moving into our feet. So same thing, pick up one foot and start with just wiggling the toes. And then move into the ankle. Nice and loose, let it just flop around. And then the knee. And then the hip. Perfect. And then set it down and move to the other side, starting with the toes. And you can keep your heel on the floor if that helps you with balance on this one, or pick the foot up. Moving into the ankle. And then the knee. And then the hip. Nice and noodly. Beautiful. Set that one down. From here, making sure we're still in our Tai Chi stance, we're going to move into Ring the Gong. Just gently swinging our arms side to side, keeping our knees soft, our hips tucked. And then as we inhale, we're going to move our hands up our rib cage, up to whatever is a comfortable height for you, all the way up to your armpits if you can. As you exhale, moving back down, and then inhale up, and exhale down. And one more, inhale up, and exhale down. Beautiful. Come back to stillness. Take a moment, check in with your stance, raise up through the crown of your head. And then we're going to go through just a few quick postures to make sure we're well warmed up. Starting with open the door, floating your arms up as you inhale and then sinking them back down. Inhale up, exhale down. And just one more here. Inhale up and exhale down. Beautiful. Bringing your hands to heart center, moving through praying hands. Inhale up, let your eyes follow your fingertips. And then exhale down, coming right to about the center of your chest. Inhale up and exhale down. And one more. Inhale up and exhale down. Beautiful. And then for our last warm up, moving into embrace the moon, opening out nice and wide with your inhale, and then curling down and around like you're holding that big ball of the moon. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And open. And closed. And one more on each side. Open. And close. And open. And close. Beautiful. Float your hands down to your side. Take a moment, grab some water, and then we'll start our form. All right, guys, bring it back in. So we're starting with our traditional 24 form. We've done it a few times now, but we're going to try to make it all the way through the end this time. We'll see how it goes. For the form, you do move in a left to right direction. So you want to come to the corner so that you have enough room to make sure that you're moving across the floor. And you want to make sure you have a little space behind you, but mostly in front of you. Once you've found your position, check in again with that Tai Chi stance, soft knees, soft hips, reaching up through the crown of the head. And then our first movement starts with our feet together. And as we prepare for the form, we just step our feet apart and open the door. As you float your hands down, sink just a little bit deeper, keeping those knees nice and soft. From here, you're going to look to your left, tap your left foot in, hold the ball, left hand on bottom, stepping out for parting the wild horse's mane. As you rock the weight back, turn the toes, step forward with the right foot, and then parting the wild horse's mane on the other side. One more, stepping forward with the left. And then from here, you step forward and hold the ball, but then sink your weight back for white crane flashes its wings. From here, your left foot turns, toes forward, hands come around in that nice big circle, come in to hold the fish, and then step out and push for brush knee. Rock your weight back, step forward, hands come around for hold the fish, step forward, brush knee. And then we have one more. Hands come around, hold the fish, step forward, brush knee. Our last movement in section 1, our back foot steps forward, hands come around, and we sink back on that back foot, landing on the heel, hands come out in front for play the lute. Pause here for just a moment, and then we're going to go back to start. We're going to go through that section and then add section 2. So come back to your corner, feet together, step apart, float your hands up, float them down and sink your weight. And then look, tap the left foot in, step out, part the wild horse's mane. Bring the right foot up to meet, part the wild horse's mane again. Left foot comes up to meet, part the wild horse's mane again. From here, back foot comes up in that half step, sink back for white crane flashes its wings. And then that big turn going into hold the fish and brush knee. Stepping up, hands come around, step out for another brush knee. And then one more brush knee, foot comes up to meet, hands come around, step forward and brush knee. From here, back foot comes up, front foot lifts and then sinks down on the heel, hands come out for play the lute. Moving from here into section 2, keeping your knees soft, you plant that foot down again. Your right hand comes up and out for repulse monkey, sliding forward as you step back. Then the other hand goes. Sliding forward as you step back, keeping your knees soft the whole time. Hand comes up, slides forward as you step back. And then the last one, hand slides forward. So stop here. And then from here, we move into grasping the sparrow's tail. So turning forward, left foot taps in, hold the ball, left hand on bottom. Stepping out, hand comes up, other hand comes up to meet, and you pull it through. Press forward, pull back, and then push. Beautiful. From there, hands come around, right foot taps in, hold the ball, right hand on bottom, grasping the sparrow's tail on the other side. Hand comes up, other hand comes up to meet and sweeps through. Press, pull back, and push. From here, keeping those knees nice and soft and feet wide, you come into almost a horse stance and hold the ball. And then we're going to move into section 3. So from here, you're just going to switch your hands for single whip. So the right hand comes up to bunch, left hand turns palm up. Turn and step out. Bring your hand up like you're looking in the mirror, and then it turns as you sink. Beautiful. From there, you do hands wave like clouds 3 times, stepping to the left as your feet come together, and then stepping apart as your hands go to the right. Beautiful. One more. You guys got this. And then from here, another single whip. So your hand comes up to bunch, your other hand comes under the elbow, step out like you're looking in the mirror, and then turn. Now that's the end of section 3. This is as far as we've gotten in the past. So we're going to go through this one more time, and then we'll add on section 4. So go back to start. Feet together. Stepping out, hands come up. Hands float down, sink your weight. Tap the foot in, parting the wild horse's mane. Shifting to the other side, parting the wild horse's mane. Shifting again, parting the wild horse's mane. Foot comes up, sink back, white crane flashes its wings. Turning, hands come around, hold the fish, brush knee. Shifting your weight, hands come around, stepping forward, brush knee. And then one more brush knee, hold the fish, stepping forward. Beautiful. Back foot steps in, front foot lands on heel, hands come out for play the lute. And then beginning section 2, hand comes up and slides forward for repulse monkey as you step back. And again, slide forward and step back. And again. Beautiful. And then the last one. Stopping there. Left foot taps in, hold the ball, grasping the sparrow's tail. Hand comes up to meet. Both hands sweep through. Press. Pull back. And push. Coming around to the other side, right foot taps in, hold the ball, stepping out, hand comes up, other hand comes up to meet and sweeps through. Press. Pull back. And push. Coming into your nice wide stance, hold the ball. Hands switch for single whip, turning, stepping, and push. Coming back to center, and then 3 wave hands like clouds with your little side step, moving across the room. Beautiful. And then after the third one, coming back into that single whip again, stepping out, and turn the hand. Now moving into section 3, back foot comes forward, hand pats high on the horse. And then from here, we're moving into our heels kick. So hands come up, knee comes up, stepping, pushing out, and then pull it back in, set that foot down, and your hands come up for box the ears. From here, you're going to shift to face the back corner. Hands are going to come around. Left heel picks up this time, pushing out for that heel kick. Now, stepping that foot in, coming through, snake in the tall grass. Your right foot comes forward. Hands pass all the way through, and you come to rooster stands on one leg. Right knee up, right hand up, left hand by your hip. From here, turning back forward, you put your foot down, step out, snake through the tall grass the other direction. That back foot slides forward, left knee and left hand come up this time. For rooster, stands on one foot on the other side. Beautiful. From here, put that foot down, step your back foot up, hold the ball, and then you're going to step out for Fair Lady Works the Shuttle. So top hand comes up and turns over, bottom hand pushes. From there, stepping the back foot forward, hold the ball, Fair Lady Works the Shuttle on the other side. Beautiful. Now this is the end of section 3. If we continue forward, I think you guys can handle it. We're going to move from here into needle at the bottom of the C. So from here, your right arm, elbow comes up, left hand comes down, shift your weight back. Drive that hand down, resting your weight on your back leg, toe touching down on your left foot. Beautiful. Next is fan in the back. So step that left foot forward, shift your weight forward. Your right arm rises up and your left hand comes forward. Beautiful, you got it. From here, this part gets a little tricky. So you're going to tap your back foot in, and as you do, you're going to turn to face the other direction. Your hand is going to swing all the way around, and then you're going to step forward for a parry motion. From here, shifting your weight, pulling your back foot up to meet, your left hand sweeps through, and then you step that left foot forward, and your right hand does a punch. It's a little bit of a complicated motion. Let's try that one more time. So we ended section 4 with Fair Lady Works the Shuttle. From here, back foot steps up and you shift your weight to that back foot. Elbow draws up and back, drive down for needle at the bottom of the C. From there, stepping forward, hand comes up for fan in the back. And then this is the complicated part. Let me move so I can make sure you guys can see me. From here, turning towards the back of the room, your right foot taps in and then comes out for that parry motion. Imagine that you're knocking something away from you in slow motion. And then from here, as your foot comes up, your hand sweeps through, coming in next to your fist. And then as you step with your left foot, your right hand punches. Beautiful. Takes a little practice to make that one smooth. We'll keep working on it. From here, your hand comes under, and then they come apart, and you pull back, and then push. Turning back to the front, your arms sweep around, coming under, and then up, and then coming out to float down for close the door as you stand. Bring your feet together. And that's the end of the 24 count form. We made it all the way through. You guys did fantastic. Now, that last section does have a few new movements, so we'll be working on those in class this month and making sure that we have it down nice and smooth. And then see how it goes when we do our form at the beginning of May. For right now, grab a sip of water, and then we'll come back and do our finishing exercises. All right, bringing it back in. Once again, finding that Tai Chi stance, making sure your knees and hips are soft and you're stretching up through the crown of your head. We've already closed the door on our form, but we're going to move into our circle breathing to make sure that our body is coming back down to our normal pacing. So float your hands up to your chest. And then as you inhale, bring your hands around the top of your circle. And as you exhale, bring them around the bottom. And just nice and gently, mindfully, Imagining that you're holding a ball between your hands, feeling that little bit of tension, that little bit of pressure, keeping your focus there. Let your breathing return to normal. Maybe close your eyes if it feels good for you. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. And 1 more. Perfect. Float those hands into center and then down by your sides. And then reaching out energetically through your fingertips. Take a moment once again to just check in with your body. Now that we've brought a little gentle, mindful movement into it, how does everything feel? Are there any spots that still need a little extra attention? If so, go ahead and make a plan now to give them what they need after class. From here, if it feels comfortable, close your eyes, continuing to let your breath go at its natural pace. But imagine that you're bringing each breath down to that spot behind your belly button, like you're filling a little balloon. With each breath, it gets more and more full, and it's bringing in that nice, bright, warm energy, filling up your center until it spills over and starts running down your legs, warming and soothing, relieving tension, releasing any tight spots, all the way down into your toes, filling up through your legs, up through your hips, up through your abdomen, all the way up around your rib cage, relaxing your belly muscles, smoothing everything out, all the way up to your shoulders until it spills down your arms, smoothing out any tension, filling your fingertips, filling up all the way past your elbows to your shoulders, and then up into your neck, the base of your skull, relaxing those little muscles there, swirling around the space between your eyes, all the way up to the crown of your head, bringing warmth, joy, and energy through your whole body. Take 1 more breath here, and then open your eyes. I hope you're able to carry that warm energy through the rest of your day. And I will see you next week. Thanks for joining me today.